Hello guys, this is Sandra here. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. It's lovely to have you here and I hope you will stick around. Recently I was looking around trying to figure out what sort of content I could bring you, and I realized that I haven't done any sort of favorites in a while, so I decided to break it down into two videos. So today we're gonna look at my beauty favorites, and then next Wednesday in a week's time we're gonna look at some other more random bits that I've been loving recently. So without further ado, let's jump into it. So there's only one favorite in here that's not cruelty free, and I still wanted to share it with you. One, because I love it, and two, because it was limited edition, so you can't get it anymore anyway. So I figured there's no harm in showing you because I've been loving it. And if you've been watching some of my videos, then you will notice, because I talked about this before, and it's in my project pen as well. It's been in a few actually, but at the moment it's in the Partners in Cream, I think so. And it's the Tom Ford Cream Cheek Color in the shade Pink Sand. It's such a beautiful cream blush. I mean, look at it. It's fairly well loved, and obviously it's still in my project, so I'm trying to use it up. But I don't have another cream blush like this. I quite like cream products, but none of them are just like this. It's super creamy. It's really subtle, but it still gives enough color and a really nice glow at the same time. For natural days, this is beautiful, and there's just nothing quite like this out there. Now, it's a shame that one, it's not cruelty free, and two, it was limited edition. Maybe if I wasn't cruelty free, I would look at other Tom Ford cream blushes, because I assume the formula can be that different, but I don't have any other ones, so I'm not too sure. But this is such a beautiful product. I love the packaging as well. It's white and chic, although mine is a bit worse for wear at this point, of course. But it's just such a nice product, and I mean, mine is really well loved, but it's beautiful, and I do love this, and this will be dearly missed once it's gone. But again, if you've been on my channel before, I'm sure you heard me talking about this plenty of times before. Next, I think we should get to the two skincare products I have in here. I only have two, and the rest is makeup bits. So one of them is fairly random, but it's the BURT'S Micellar Cleansing Water, and it's a 3-in-1. It says it's for all skin types, and it's quite a big bottle. It has 354.8 milliliters in there. That's quite random, but it's 12 fluid ounce, if that helps you more. I'm in the UK and I'm European, so that does not help me. But there's quite a lot in there, and I don't use it all the time, but it's quite good on days when I only wear a little bit of makeup, or if in the morning I feel like my skin still needs a bit of cleaning because for some reason the day before I didn't clean it properly, or for whatever reason, if I mess up my makeup and I want to take it off before I reapply new makeup, this is perfect. It doesn't irritate my eyes, it doesn't strip my skin. The scent of it... Oh, my lipstick. Did I mess up my lipstick now? It has an interesting smell to it. It's not the best scent, but it's not overpowering, it's not too strong, so I don't think it should break you out. It's cruelty free, of course. Everything else in here that I'm going to show you is cruelty free. And I think this is the best cruelty-free option I found so far. That's not going to break the bank, and that doesn't strip my skin at all. I really, really like this. My manager at work is using it, so I decided to give it a try, and I'm so happy I did. I think it's around the £8–9 mark. Maybe a little bit more, but it's around the same price as the Bioderma one, and it's just as good, and it's cruelty-free as well, so what's not to like? I really, really enjoy this micellar water, and I know it's random, but I do like it, so I'm going to share it with you. Then the next one is from Original Source, and it's a shower gel, and it's their hydrating water infusions, and this is raspberry and rose water, and I know it's going to be really random, but I just really like it. The scent of it is really nice. It's like a fruity floral, which, I mean, it makes sense. It's raspberry and rose water, and it's exactly what it smells like. It has a hint of raspberry, it has a hint of rose. And if you've been around my channel for a while now, you will know that I'm a sucker both for fruity and for floral scents. So this is right up my alley. And it does say hydrating water infusions, and I do feel like my skin is a lot less dry if I use this in the shower than anything else. And I know that they have some other scents in this range as well. I'm not exactly sure what those scents are. but this one I love, and they are vegan and cruelty free, so if you are a vegan as well, not just cruelty free, then these might be worth a look into. I love the company in general. They have a mango scented one that I love. They have a mint and I don't even know what that was. It was a mint and something that I used to love as well. So yeah, they don't really have one that I don't like. They are quite good when it comes to shower gel, and they come at an affordable price as well. So I can only recommend the company. But this scent especially, if you like fruit and floral, go sniff this. Especially if you have dry skin, I guarantee you're gonna love this. It's so good. I mean, you can see I barely have any left, and I have quite a few shower gels running at the same time. But also this one, if you like a good bath, because I mean lately it's a bit warmer in the UK, but on the nights when it's colder, I will still hop in and have a bath. And this actually bubbles up quite nice as well, so you know, it's a 2-in-1. Now we're gonna move all onto the makeup bits, and first let's get a brush out of the way. This is a Real Techniques brush. I was showing it to you in my recent haul as well, which I'm gonna link here. I know it's on the other side, but I'm gonna just put it on the screen here. And I still don't remember the name of this brush. I'm gonna again write it on the screen because I can't remember. It's not on the packaging, but it looks so pretty, and it's just a perfect size to contour the cheeks if you want to. It's quite dainty but fairly fluffy at the same time, so it will do a perfect job of just putting the product where you want to and be able to buff it out with it. It's perfect for highlighter, it's perfect for contouring, it's great if you just want to pop blush on your cheek. It's really good. I really love this brush. Obviously it's in my favorites. And Real Techniques brushes in general are really good quality as well. They never really shed on me, they never fall apart after a few washes. I really like them, and this one is perfect. It's so cute as well. I mean, look at it. It's tiny. How can you not like it? It's cute. Obviously, I'm easily sucked in by that, but also it does its job perfectly. Now that we move on to strictly makeup, let's start with a few cheek products. So the first one is the Becca Glow Silk Highlighter Drops in Champagne Pop. And this was last year's summer collection, so obviously this is now about a year old. Can you still get this? I don't know. You can look at websites to see if you can still pick these up. If not, I'm sorry. But I really love this. Now mine was on the bed, so now it's harder to see, but I barely have anything left in there. I think I have a picture on my Instagram where there's like a half-empty bottle. So if I can find that, I'm gonna pop it up on the screen for you so you can see it for yourself. But this is very well loved. I love it by itself, but also I love it mixed in with my foundation. Let me just show you how strong one drop is. So that's one drop, right? Can you see that glow? Oh, it's so good. It's so nice. I thought initially that it might be a bit dark for me, and if I put too much in my foundation, it can be. But if I use it moderately, especially if I apply a bronzer, now this is not what I have on today, I should have, but it's not what I have on today, but it's so nice. It's a beautiful product. I love it so much, and I don't know what I'm gonna do once it's gone. I mean, I love the other liquid highlighters I have as well. I have another one from Becca? I have another one from Becca as well, and from Makeup Revolution, but just none of them are exactly the same as this. It's beautiful. I love it. If you have like a liquid highlighter and you never mix it in with your foundation, give it a go. I mean, given that you like, you know, luminous foundation, because you're gonna love it. It's so good, so good. The next product is still for complexion, and this is the Too Faced Peach Perfect Setting Powder. I mean, the packaging is super cute. Look at that. It's a peach. It's so cute. The only thing I don't like about this though is the packaging. Like, once you open it, it has a little flap on it, which is great. But the problem is that, let me open it. You see how the flap has these little like bumps in there, which means that when you close it, there's no product coming out, which would not be a problem, but it means that every time I want to use it, I have to pour some product into the cap, and then if I use too much, then it's really hard to put back and close it without putting powder everywhere. So that's the only thing I would change about it. And also it's really heavily scented, which I don't mind, but your skin might not love it. And that's, I mean, luckily my skin has no problem with it, and I like it because it's not too heavy. It doesn't make me look cakey. I can use it under my eyes, I can use it on my face, and I mean, it's called mattifying loose setting powder. I feel like it's not overly mattifying to the point where it makes me look ridiculously caked and matte, but it's not glowy either. It's a really good in-between finish in my eyes, or on my skin anyway. And there's a lot of product in there. I've used it so many times and there's still so much left. It has 35 grams of product in there, so it's a lot. For traveling, it's quite bulky. It's probably not the best for that, but that's okay. You can always decant it in a smaller packaging if you really want to take it with you. But I love this so much. Again, this was featured in quite a few of my videos before, and every time I sang the praises of this, it's just a beautiful finishing powder, and I really like this. All my other products are for the eyes apart from one, so let's get that out of the way. And it's another Becca product, and this is the LIPTUITIVE gloss in the shade Flamboyant, and it's basically one of those lip products where it's a clear gloss, but then depending on the pH balance of your lips, it will turn to your perfect shade of pink. And now don't judge too hard, I barely have anything left. I'm pretty sure I bought it in like September, October, and I'm almost run out of it already, so don't judge. It looks a bit gross at this point. It used to be clear blue, but now it's pinky, so that's sort of the color it turns to. And as you can see, I barely have any left. It's such a well-loved product. It feels really super moisturizing. Camera, thank you. It feels super moisturizing on the lips. It's just so comfortable to wear. You can always apply it on top of another lip product as well, but I just usually wear it with a lip liner by itself. So it's perfect in those winter months when your lips just feel completely chapped all the time, or even in the summer. Usually in the middle of winter and in the middle of the summer, my lips can get a bit chapped, so for those times this is perfect. And I mean, I ran out of this in a few months. I mean, it's not fully gone yet. I can still get a little bit out of it. But I don't know the last time I used up a lip gloss apart from when I was like 14 and I only had like one. So that says a lot about this product, and obviously it looks a bit gross now, but I'm still gonna enjoy every last drop of it because it's so good. If you are near a Becca counter, once we can swatch things again, I'm not sure when that's gonna be, but give this a try. It's so good. Now all the rest of the products are for the eyes, and apart from one, I'm pretty sure you can get all of them. So this one is the Essence Sun-Kissed Soft Touch Eyeshadow. And if you've seen my products I've organically hit pan on video, then you've seen this featured in there. But it's well loved. Look at it, how little is left in there. To be fair, I don't think there was a lot of product in there to start with, but it's so good. And according to the back, it's expired, but I'm telling you, it works perfectly. This is what I have as an eyeshadow base on today as well, and it's such a beautiful, warm, coppery brown kind of shade that works perfectly as a base. It works nicely by itself. It's just such a pretty shade, but I'm pretty sure this was limited edition, like, I don't want to tell you how long ago. But it's a beautiful shade. And on top of this, I have a few shadows from this palette, and this is the Natasha Denona Mini Star palette. And I have a few tutorials up with this now, so I can link both in here. The colors are in here beautiful, so I have these two on my eyes today. It's such a nice palette. It's perfect for traveling if you want to keep your makeup really neutral. And even though it's plastic, listen. Ah, so satisfying. It's such high quality. Even though it's plastic, it feels really fancy. It's really small if you want to keep it in your handbag or if you want to travel with it. It's such a nice, natural, but still interesting palette with the gold and that bluey, greeny shade in here. I really like it. That's more actually like a duochrome. It has a bit of red in there as well, so you can manipulate it in quite a few ways. And I really love it. I have also this one on my eyes, which is the Fenty Beauty Moroccan Spice eyeshadow palette. Again, they've both been featured in my eyeshadow palette tag video as well, which I can pop up on the screen. But in here I used quite a few shades today. I used that white shade, then I used these two shades, and under my eyes I used this one as well, where I blended out an eyeshadow pencil, which I'm gonna talk about in a minute. Eyeshadow pencil? No. eye pencil. And if you look at that palette, the shades are so beautiful. I love these. My favorite in the palette is this one, which I think is called Mirage. No. What is that called? No, I think it's called Mirage. I'm always struggling with the name. If I look slightly different, I'm sorry. I ran out of battery and this one is flashing too. But as I was saying, my favorite shade in here is Mirage, and it has a really nicely shaped dip in it as well. I love it. Again, I have tutorials with this already. I talked about it a lot, so I'm gonna link all of those in the down bar below or up in the cards, possibly both. But it's such a good kind of shadow where it's easy to blend, but it doesn't blend away the pigment, and I love it. It works wonders. It really does. And alright, it's quite a bit later, so the lighting might be slightly off. I'm sorry, but both of my batteries died because I did a great job at charging them. Oops. So, we're back anyway, and I only have 2 products left to talk about. And they are both eye pencils. One of them is what I'm wearing at the moment, and it's the Kiko Intense Color Long Lasting Eyeliner in the shade 11, and the other one is still from Kiko, but it's the Kohl Pencil in 11. So they're both in the shade 11, but one of them is the Intense Color version and the other one is just a Kohl Pencil. And basically anything from Kiko that is an actual pencil and not those automatic ones is really good, although some of those work perfectly fine as well. But both of these are super soft and blendable, but still long lasting at the same time. So I'm wearing this one today in my waterline and then blend it out with an eyeshadow on the bottom as well, and I'm wearing it on the top as well. And then the other one is a purpley browny kind of color. They are both super pretty, and I can only highly recommend them. Whenever I had an eye pencil from Kiko in the past, I never had a problem with them. Again, I don't necessarily like the twist up ones, but the ones that are in an actual pencil form, they work super well in the waterline every single time. So if you have a Kiko near you, or if you can get them online, I would highly recommend to give them a try. They are super pigmented, they work so well on the eyes. I truly love them a lot. Obviously they are in this video, but you've seen me using these countless other times in other videos as well, even though these are fairly new, and I just can't talk highly enough of these. They are so beautiful. Again, you can wear them blended out, or you can wear them as a liner, and I have nothing bad to say about them. The price on these as well, they are so incredibly affordable. They are, I think, a few pounds. I think £5 tops, but again, they are, I would say, I would go as far as saying that they are just as good as the Urban Decay ones, and I love those as well. So you know they come highly recommended from me. But finally, after loads of waiting, this is the end of the video. Well, waiting on my part because I didn't charge my batteries properly. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and please consider subscribing. It would mean so much to me if you could join this little community. I upload every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, and I have the occasional Saturday videos as well. But for now, I'm gonna go. I hope you had a lovely day, and bye-bye!